Bridge course, day 31st. I am Shinde DH from Madhyamik Vidyalaya Varje, Pune. Today's topic is quadrilateral and subtopic is quadrilateral and type of quadrilateral. If you observe this video carefully, then you will identify and study properties of type of quadrilateral and their applications. Let us revise. Draw quadrilateral ABCD. Write pairs of adjacent side, opposite side, adjacent angle, opposite angle. Also write their names of diagonal. Here we draw a quadrilateral ABCD. In this quadrilateral ABCD, the side AB and side BC, this is the pair of adjacent side. Side CD and side AD, this is the pair of adjacent side. And side AD and side AB is also pair of adjacent side. The side opposite to AB is CD. So the pair of opposite side is AB and CD. The side opposite to BC is AD. So BC and AD are the pair of opposite side. Here opposite angle of A is angle C. So angle A and angle C are the pair of opposite angle. Opposite angle of B is angle D. So angle B and angle D is the pair of opposite angle. Here the segment AC is the diagonal and segment BD is also diagonal. How many types of quadrilaterals are there? Write their name. There are 6 types of quadrilateral. The first is parallelogram, second is rectangle, third is square, fourth is rhombus, fifth is trapezium, and sixth is kite. Important points. Quadrilateral. A closed figure bounded by 4 segments is called quadrilateral. In this figure, the 4 segment AB, BC, CD, and AD bounded this closed figure is called quadrilateral ABCD. This quadrilateral ABCD has 4 vertices. Segment AB is the first side, second side is segment BC, third side is segment CD, and fourth side is segment AD. These are the 4 sides of quadrilateral ABCD. Angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. These are the 4 angles of quadrilateral ABCD. The segment which joins the opposite vertices of quadrilateral is called diagonal. Here segment AC is the diagonal and segment BD is also diagonal. So quadrilateral has 4 vertices, 4 side, 4 angle and 2 diagonal. Types of quadrilateral. The first type is parallelogram. If opposite sides of quadrilaterals are parallel to each other, then it is called as parallelogram. In this quadrilateral ABCD, the side AB and side CD are the pair of opposite side. If the side AB is parallel to side CD, also the side AD is parallel to side BC, then we say that quadrilateral ABCD is the parallelogram. If the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, then its pair of opposite side is parallel to each other. So AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. Properties of parallelogram. The first property is opposite sides are congruent. Here DC is the opposite sides of AB, so the side AB and side CD are congruent to each other. Also BC and AD are the opposite sides, so side BC is congruent to side AD. Opposite angles of parallelograms are congruent to each other. Here opposite angle of A is C, so angle A is congruent to angle C. Angle B and angle D are also pair of opposite angles, so angle B is congruent to angle D. Third is adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angle means the angle which lies on the same side is called adjacent angle. Here angle A and angle B lies on the same side AB, so sum of these two angles A and B is 180. Similarly, angle B and angle C lies on the same side BC, so sum of angle B and angle C is 180 degree. Angle A and angle D lies on the same side AD, so angle A and angle D is the pair of adjacent angle, so angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now diagonal bisect each other. Here diagonal AC, diagonal BD intersect at point T. So point T divides the diagonal AC in two parts. The first part is AT and second part is TC. These two parts are equal and half of the diagonal AC. So AT is equal to CT is equal to 1 half AC. Similarly, this point T divides the diagonal BD in two equal parts. The first part is DT and second part is BT, and these two parts are half of BD. Therefore, BT is equal to DT is equal to 1 half BD. Rectangle. Recta means 90. If all the four angles of quadrilaterals are right angle, then it is called rectangle. In this quadrilateral ABCD, angle A is 90 degree, angle B is 90 degree, angle C is 90 degree, and angle D is also 90 degree. So this quadrilateral ABCD has its four angles are 90 degree. So quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. If the quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle, then we say that angle A is equal to 90 degree, angle B is equal to 90 degree, angle C is equal to 90 degree, and angle D is equal to 90 degree. Every rectangle is a parallelogram. Properties of parallelogram satisfy rectangle. The first property is opposite sides of parallelograms are congruent to each other. So opposite sides of rectangle is also congruent to each other. AB and CD are the pair of opposite sides. Therefore, side AB is congruent to side CD. Also, side BC is congruent to side AD. The diagonals of parallelograms are bisect each other. So, diagonals of rectangles also bisect each other. But here additional one property related to diagonals of rectangles are congruent to each other and also bisect each other. So diagonal AC is congruent to diagonal BD, and these two diagonal intersect at point T. This point T divides the diagonal AC into equal part. AT is equal to TC, and these are the half of AC. Also, point T bisect the diagonal BD into equal part. DT is equal to BT is equal to 1 half of BD. Squares. If all sides of quadrilaterals are congruent and all angles are right angle, then it is called square. In this quadrilateral ABCD, the side AB is congruent to side BC is congruent to side CD is congruent to side AD. Also, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degrees. So, the quadrilateral ABCD is called square because its all sides are congruent and each angle is 90 degree. So the quadrilateral ABCD is the square. If ABCD is the square, then we say that side AB is congruent to side BC is congruent to side CD is congruent to side AD. Also, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. Properties of square. Here, every square is the rectangle. All the properties of rectangle satisfy the square. The diagonals of squares are congruent. These diagonals are perpendicular bisect each other. That means diagonals of squares are congruent and perpendicular bisect each other. So the diagonal AC perpendicular to the diagonal BD at point T, that means at point T, make a right angle ATB is equal to 90 degree. That means diagonal AC and diagonal BD are perpendicular at T, and this point T divides the diagonal AC into equal part. AT is equal to TC and diagonal BD divides two equal part. DT is equal to BT. Rhombus. If all the four sides of quadrilaterals are congruent, then it is called rhombus. In this figure, quadrilateral ABCD. If the side AB is congruent to side BC is congruent to side CD is congruent to side AD, then the quadrilateral ABCD is the rhombus. If quadrilateral ABCD is the rhombus, then we say that AB is congruent to BC is congruent to CD is congruent to AD. Remember, every rhombus is a parallelogram. So, all the properties of parallelogram satisfy the rhombus. Opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent to each other. So, opposite angles of rhombus are congruent to each other. Angle A is congruent to angle C. Also, angle B is congruent to angle D. Diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisect each other. So diagonal AC and diagonal BD intersect at point T, make a right angle, and point T divides the diagonal AC in two equal parts. The first part is AT, second part is TC, is equal to 1 half AC. This point T divides the diagonal BD into equal part. The first part is BT, second part is DT, is equal to 1 half BD. That means diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisect each other. The diagonal bisect opposite angle. A and C are the pair of opposite angle. Here diagonal AC bisect the angle A. That means diagonal AC divides the angle A into equal part. The first part is angle CAD and second part is angle CAB. These two angles are congruent. Also, angle ACB is congruent to angle ACD. So, we say that here the diagonal bisect the opposite angles. Next is trapezium. If only one pair of opposite sides of quadrilaterals are parallel to each other, then it is called as a trapezium. In this quadrilateral ABCD, if the side AC is parallel to side CD, this is the pair of opposite side, and this only one pair of opposite side is parallel to each other, then quadrilateral ABCD is the trapezium. If the quadrilateral ABCD is the trapezium, then we say that AB is parallel to CD. Exercise. Choose the correct alternative option for the following questions. If only one pair of opposite sides of quadrilaterals is parallel, then it is called dash dash dash. Option is given. Only one pair of opposite sides is parallel to each other. So, this quadrilateral is called trapezium. Which option is correct? Here, option D is correct. Diagonals dash dash are congruent and perpendicular bisect each other. The diagonals of squares are congruent and perpendicular bisect of each other. So here option C is correct. Question number 2. Identify who am I. All my angles are right angle. By the definition of rectangle, if all angles of quadrilaterals are 90°, then it is a rectangle. So all my angles are at angle means I am a rectangle. All my sides are congruent. All sides of quadrilaterals are congruent to each other. Then it is a rhombus. So all my sides are congruent. Then I am rhombus. All my sides and angles are congruent. All sides are congruent and all angles are congruent. That means all angles are 90°. So if a quadrilateral has its all sides are congruent and each angle is 90°, then it is called a square. So all my sides and angles are congruent means I am a square. My diagonals are congruent but not perpendicular to each other. Which quadrilateral has diagonals are congruent? The rectangle and square has its diagonals are congruent. But in rectangle, diagonal does not perpendicular to each other. So, my diagonals are congruent but not perpendicular to each other means I am a rectangle. Question number 3. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Then fill in the blanks. This is the quadrilateral PQRS is given. The quadrilateral which has its opposite sides is parallel to each other, then it is called parallelogram. So the opposite sides of PQ is SR. So the side PQ is parallel to side SR. Side QR is congruent to. We know that if the quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram, then pair of opposite sides are congruent to each other. The opposite sides of QR is PS. So side QR is congruent to side PS. Angle P is congruent to. We know that the opposite angles of parallelograms are congruent to each other. So opposite angle of P is angle R. So angle P is congruent to angle R. Angle P plus angle S, that means angle P and angle S are lies on the same side PS. So angle P and angle S are the pair of adjacent angle. and we know that the pair of adjacent angles are supplementary. So angle P plus angle S is equal to 180 degree. If the length and breadth of the rectangles are 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively, then find its perimeter. Quadrilateral ABCD is the rectangle. We know that the opposite sides of rectangles are congruent each other. So AB is congruent to CD. AB is the length of rectangle which is given 10 centimeter. Therefore, AB is equal to CD is equal to how much? 10. Which is the another opposite pair of this rectangle ABCD? BC and AD is the another pair of opposite sides. So BC is equal to AD, and this is nothing but breadth of rectangle which is given 6. BC is equal to AD is equal to 6. Now perimeter is nothing but sum of its all sides. Therefore perimeter of rectangle ABCD is nothing but side AB plus side BC plus side CD plus side AD. But AB is given 10, BC is given 6, CD is given 10 and AD is given 6. So 10 plus 6 plus 10 plus 6, and sum of all these is equal to how much? 32 centimeter. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, also share this video and like this video. Thank you.